I think teamwork has a lot of different forms, and not only are you contributing your skills, but you're also reliant on other people for their skills. And you succeed as a team when you're able to best leverage each other's skills or support each other if there are things that are missing or you need help with. I don't know, maybe Anna, do you have any examples of times when you had to count on a different team member for help, or where you didn't have the skills and you went and asked for help or something like that?
Definitely. I think a really good example of this was when we were climbing Mount Cotopaxi in Ecuador together. One of the early training activities we did as a crew was to climb Mount Cotopaxi, which is a volcano that is over 19,000 feet in elevation. And it was a full day of climbing up this volcano. And we as a crew went out with, as well as some fantastic guides and teammates, to tackle this endeavor. We started before the sunrise. It was really early in the morning. We were carrying heavy packs and we had a lot of gear on because the mountain was snowy and icy and required all sorts of different gear to help us get up there safely. There were several moments that really stand out to me about this experience. At one point, it was still before dawn, and we were in rope teams, and Kid and I were on a team with another guide, and Jared and Sarah were on a team with another guide, and we were all just climbing, and it was really long and methodical, and you just had to keep putting one foot in front of the other. And I remember there were multiple moments where people were cheering each other on. I would hear Sarah call up, "You guys are doing great, keep going," and then Kid would call back, "You keep going, you can do it, you're doing so well." And it was just this really beautiful example of support and teamwork in kind of a really tough time, and when we were all already tired and struggling up this mountain, finding ways to really support each other. And then I think another moment from that whole journey up the mountain that does stand out to me was a moment near the top where I was really struggling, and I was on that rope team, and it was a really, really steep part, and I was feeling nervous. And I remember there was a comment that was made from another group that made me really question whether I could make it to the top of the mountain. And I remember Kid looked back at me and he said, "Anna, you got this." And he gave me the confidence in that moment to keep going and to believe in myself and to believe that we could make it up there as a team. And because of that moment, we kept going and made it to the top.
I feel like there are so many moments where your belief in yourself might falter, but because of the people in your team around you, in that moment, they're there to support you. And you can achieve such larger and greater and better, bigger things because of them. And so I know I'm going to be counting on all of you in space in those moments, and hopefully I can help you further there.